right, welcome everybody. We got another Metal Monday with
Yes,
my
sir.
friend Brett. How you doing, man?
I'm good, bud. Yourself?
Doing great, man. I had a good weekend with the family. I worked the yard on Saturday, which, to be honest, it's been a long time since I've done that, and it felt good, and it was popping. Like, I hope everybody's yard that owns a scrapyard, works at a scrapyard out there is busy, because we were sure busy Saturday.
Yeah.
Almost 60 customers and just a good amount of material. So.
Yeah, there's one thing. It's nice to be open on Saturdays this time of year, just because it gives your guys out there doing cleanups, or the guys that are out there scrapping for a living. It gives them one more day to go make some money. And then on our end, sometimes we can get some production done if we need to, or we just go skeleton crew and just enough people to buy and handle customers and whatnot. But that having the Saturdays open, and all of our facilities aren't open on Saturdays, but we keep the Boise one open just because, so it gives people a little bit of flexibility.
And we had some people drive from Caldwell, and
Yeah.
and we still have an option for them, because there are people that work Monday through Friday,
100%.
8 to 5, and they can't make it in when our yards are open. So we want to give people an option at least, So that felt good, and I mean, I think as much as the pricing has to do with it, I think it's just the time of year.
Yeah.
I think it's a necessity. I posted on our scrap metal chat, what's everyone hearing about the price?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of common denominators, shred and other grades, 40 to 50 is what they're hearing. Some of the other stuff up crazy, but we'll see. And so I want to put a comment in there, I don't care what the price is, I hustle it anyway. This was like a scrapper, not a scrapyard, not a guy that manages a scrapyard, which is, I respect that. I hear what he's saying. He's going to go bust his ass no matter what. But it is nice when people can bust their ass in that 100-degree weather and get a couple $100 and not $20.
Oh yeah, dude, it makes a big It makes a big difference on the flow, I think, when the pricing's up and the weather's good.
Yep.
Sometimes when the weather's shit, it doesn't matter what the price is. Especially in Idaho, where it's 100 or it's 0, because we get a true full whole 4 seasons. We get the best of the best and the worst of the worst. So it's nice to have get some little bit of reward out of working hard throughout the cold months or the hot months, for sure.
Well, copper's on a tear today, huh?
Yeah. I'm not. We're gonna go back to $5.
I don't know. We're getting close to 480. I don't think so.
He doesn't want to say it.
I think we're gonna plateau.
We're going to
today.
5.
Going 5?
Not today, but we're going to fucking $5.
This week. This month.
This month, absolutely.
Okay, $5 this month.
Yeah.
I'm
playing the bet right now.
I'm gonna bet we're gonna plateau 490. We won't get.
We'll go to $5 this month.
All right,
Mark
man.
my words.
Let's do it.
$100.
$100.
It's done.
$100 or dinner, whatever costs the.
Any more fucking going to dinner costs $100.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah.
But that's why I feel like copper should be up. I mean, everything is up, right? And 480 copper is up. Don't get me wrong, but it feels like on the commodity side, you're seeing nickel come back off. But I mean, that thing
big time. According.
But I think commodities wise, I mean, there's really no room to go but up. I mean, unless you just get a full-blown recession, and then maybe all bets are off at that stage in the game. But other than our copper bet, but yeah, in general, I feel like there's still room for the commodities to run, just because of. Especially in copper from a long-term standpoint. I was reading some articles about, just the demand on the copper side, and there's no way the mining is going to keep up with it. And, they can't approve new mines fast enough. They can't, refine and mine enough copper to really produce what's coming down the line. And keep in mind, I tell everybody this, and I said, just keep in mind, China is still, COVID depressed, right? That
That's
market,
people
they
don't
have
realize
not
that.
turned that thing on. And dude, if you think China is just going to sit around and let there be 1 or 2 or 3% growth, like you're sadly mistaken, in my opinion. I feel like if they can't achieve some growth real in the next year, a few months or next quarter or so, they're going to juice that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And when they do, that means commodities prices are going to scream.
Even crazier.
I believe so.
Okay.
And if that happens, I think that's when you really see your nickel, copper, your base metals rip. I mean,
do you think that will have any effect to the PGMs, the China
I don't
component?
know. I mean, I really don't know the answer.
Because those things have been real.
It feels like those are more, especially palladium and rhodium. Palladium is a byproduct of mining nickel, right?
Yep.
That's why Russia is such a big palladium producer, because they're the biggest nickel miner, right? So you kind of get palladium as a byproduct or part of the process of mining nickel, and then rhodium is kind of a byproduct of the process of mining palladium and other metals too, right? So I think that, if you're going to get any big run on the PGMs, it's going to be Russia, Ukraine oriented or driven, right? Sanctions in Russia, or which they're talking about more sanctions coming
because of this some of the
humanitarian crimes. And I don't know, like, I don't pretend to be super geopolitically knowledgeable.
Same here.
I just pay attention to kind of what I read, and half that's bullshit. They're just trying to get you to believe one thing.
But it seems like the hammer is going to come down on the sanctions with them.
If it does happen, yeah. But ultimately they had the chance to drop the hammer early, and they dropped the ball, at least on, a lot of stuff. Palladium and rhodium, none of those. They affected maybe the gold and silver a little bit, but the true PGMs, they were kind of left out of the mix. So that would probably be the big driver that I see coming down the line, if there is one.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
one thing I do want to discuss too. We're talking about regions and discussing pricing and kind of what people are chattering in the markets. So the coolest thing that we're developing with the NFT project is our ability for people to, when you buy one of our NFTs that we're coming out with, is we set up a private Discord, right? So the advantage of coming in with us and being part of,
I know, anyway,
being part of the our NFT project and being part of the networking is our ability to help give each other information with what's going on in the markets, right? So like, what are you seeing in the Southwest? What are you seeing in the Southeast? What are you seeing in the Northwest? Like, where does the market lie? And kind of helping give each other some pricing guidance as far as like what the market feels like. Not only equipment, operations, marketing, whatever, but like that's one of the things that we're about to put together, and I think that's going to be a game changer.
Yeah, I think so. I get that question a lot, like, what is our NFT package going to be? It's going to build a community that's even stronger than we already have, and it's going to give people, like, a platform to discuss it, and it's going to be awesome, man. Yeah. I got no doubt in my mind it's going to be awesome, and I can't wait to share it with everybody.
But I was just thinking about that when we were talking about what regions are, doing what. That's going to be, a big part of that is, helping each other, give each other some guidance on what they're hearing, what the market chatter sounds like.
Well, we will know more about Ferrous in our market next week.
It should be strong. It should be up. Yeah. What that number looks like, we haven't decided. We haven't heard, so we haven't really made any decisions on shipping yet. But we're about to pull that trigger here in the next couple of days, I assume.
Yep. Everyone have a great week.
Take care. Have a great day.